Morning guys from here in
Here we are in Malaga Airport.
We're in the city of Brussels, the capital.
Welcome to the centre of Porto.
Welcome to Marrakesh.
So, it's a very good morning from me here in the centre of Gibraltar as we walk through Irish Town, and let's kick off the spring season with a border crossing video. That's right, it's about 8:30 in the morning and we're heading over into Spain. We're heading up to the city of Malaga, guys. So yeah, looking forward to getting out of Gibraltar for the day. So come on, let's see if we're going to be let into the country. Come on. So guys, it is very, very early in the morning. There's no one on the streets here in Gibraltar, and I love filming in Gibraltar at this time of day because you don't have thousands of tourists barging past you. Although without the tourists, I guess we wouldn't have the channel. We wouldn't also have a thriving economy. So really important to Gibraltar tourists and also to my channel. What we're going to do now is we're going to cut through the arcades, and I do love this little building here. And then we're going to join Main Street because I need to get some cash out for the bus. Now, buses here in Gibraltar don't take card like in most European cities, so cash is essential for some small purchases when you are here in Gibraltar. So it's important to remember that if you're taking the bus early morning to the airport or to the border, don't get caught out. Make sure, I mean, coins is enough. The bus is £1.60, but yeah, if not, you're going to need to get some cash out like me. But yeah, they'll break anything up to a tenner, so we can take a tenner out of this NatWest machine. And let's make our way through Casemate Square. We can see a couple of people knocking about now, but it's such a lovely, quiet, peaceful morning here in Gibraltar. As I've mentioned in a few of the previous videos that I've made, the weather's been absolutely horrific here in Gibraltar, so it's great to see the weather changing, and it really does feel like spring this morning. So it's not a far walk at all from Casemate Square to the bus stops. It's just through the arches, and Casemate Square is such a main focal point of Gibraltar. It's where all the military parades take place. It's also where some concerts are laid on for special occasions, for Christmas. Yeah, so a big part of Gibraltar. But let's make our way through the arches, and we're going to see the bus stops just ahead of us, and then of course the secret market on the left. Now, if you want to see more about the market, I did do a video which is back on the channel. So let's make our way over to the bus stops, and hopefully it isn't too much of a wait today as time isn't really on our side. But yeah, we can see the entrance to Casemate's looking glorious this morning, and luckily for us a bus turned up within a minute of waiting. So everything going on our side as we head on towards the border. But we can see there's a couple of people on this bus making their way to the airport or going over to Spain, and we can actually see Spain there over the border wall as this bus travels along the wall. Now you can see the barbed wire over there, and yeah, we're going to cross through the airport terminal that is above us, and there is also a land dispute between Gibraltar and Spain regarding where the terminal is built. Spain say the terminal overhangs into Spanish territory. But yeah, we can see there's no queue for cars today. They all seem to be passing very, very quickly through the border, and hopefully we will do as well as this bus makes its turn past the Gibraltar customs point. Now I just want to take the time to remind you of what you need to cross the border if you are a non-EU national. Now you need to have proof of a booking, a hotel reservation over the other side of the border. an onward flight ticket from Spain or leaving Spain via ferry. And yeah, if you own any property, then you need to have the deeds to that as well when you're crossing the border. So many things you need, although quite a lot of the time they don't really ask for it. And then some days they want to see everything. Also, although I've never been asked for it, there are stories of people being asked for proof of funds, showing that they have at least €100 per day to stay in the country. So just some important things you should remember there, although it's very rare that they ask for them all. Normally what I do is I just make a free cancellation booking on booking.com, and that is more than enough to get through and get into Spain. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Just the booking. But look at that, it's a beautiful day here in Gibraltar, and hopefully the weather stays like this throughout the day. But there we are, it was a really easy crossing. I've managed to sneak some footage there as we make our way through to customs. No questions were asked whatsoever. We just handed over our passports and we were stamped into Spain. Very, very easy today. Lovely and free flowing. And I've heard this from people crossing the border recently, that British citizens haven't been questioned so much. So yeah, good news. But let's take a walk along the boulevard here in La Linea. It's a very quiet morning even over here as well. But absolutely stunning in this glorious sunshine. And yeah, as we walk through the boulevard here in La Linea, it's only a 2-minute walk to the bus station. So we're going to take the next left. But I've noticed something's amiss with the bus station. It wasn't like this the last time I came here. And well, they've got a temporary ticket office. That is it there. So if you're buying your tickets, you buy it from there. And here we are. It looks like some public toilets as they are demolishing the old ticket office and hopefully refurbishing it. So yeah, it's good to see constant improvements here in La Linea, because when I lived here, I must say it wasn't the prettiest of Spanish cities. But yeah, we can see work is underway. So I guess it looks like the mayor of La Linea has been watching the videos and he's seen what I thought about the bus station. Absolute surprise, we've arrived here today to catch our bus to Malaga and they're completely renovating it. So they've demolished the old ticket hall and the old bus stops behind us. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do here. Now, that was probably the most easiest border crossing we've had in ages. There was absolutely no questions asked about where we're staying or what we were going. It was just a simple stamp into Spain. So yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to wait for the bus. Bus should be arriving in about 15 minutes and we're going to head up to the city of Malaga. So yeah, really looking forward to being outside of Gib for the day, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic weather. The weather down here is 19 degrees today, but up in Malaga it will be 25. So change of clothes in my backpack, got some shorts ready to go, and yeah, looking forward to this wonderful day out. Come on guys. So we are halfway through our journey here as we pull into Marbella bus station, and it is a very pleasant journey today, taking just over 2 hours from La Linea to Malaga bus station. But as we pull in here, we can see Marbella is fairly busy. It's one of the busier resort towns, so I just wanted to point it out. This is how the Spanish queue. Now, as a British person, this is quite hilarious and also quite stressful to watch. People coming from different angles. There's no sort of queuing system. But anyway, let's depart Marbella and let's head off towards Malaga. So after leaving the airport there, it's not too long before we arrive in Malaga city centre. And yeah, it's a beautiful day here. It's about 120 kilometres from Gibraltar to Malaga as we pull into the central bus station. So guys, we've made it to a beautiful and very warm Malaga city centre. Now, that bus journey took just over 2 hours and cost us €16, so about £14. Now, what I need to do is I need to go and find some toilets because I'm getting my shorts on. I'm losing the jumper. The local thermometer here is saying it's 26 degrees, although it's more around the 24-degree mark. So yeah, let's change clothes and let's change camera, and then we'll head into Malaga and explore the city. Come on, guys. So there we are, guys, jumped the clock forward 2 hours. It's about 2:30 now, and we've had to come here to the Larios Centre to do some shopping. That's the main reason we came to Malaga. Now, I am absolutely starving, and I'm a bit worried we're going to miss the market. I want some fresh seafood from the market, and there's a special place that I always go to. So we're going to jump on the metro from here, and we're going to head into town. So yeah, we've changed clothes, we're back in the t-shirt and shorts. And we've also changed cameras, so come on guys, let's get back to ultra high definition. So the journey from the train station and bus station area by metro is very easy. All metro trips here in Malaga City cost €1.35, so it's not even a pound or just over £1 sterling. So really cheap to get around, and they take contactless as well, so that's more advanced than the capital Madrid, who didn't take contactless payments on their metro system. Instead, you needed to get a top-up card. So yeah, let's make our way towards the market, as it's very close to the metro station. We can see it there, and you know what we are heading for. We're heading for one of my favourite places to come and have seafood here in Malaga. Now, we've got to the market too late, so most things are closed. So be prepared if you're coming to this bar to eat in the daytime around lunchtime. Expect a large queue. We queued for about 35 minutes, and it was quite hot in the sun, so yeah, just bear that in mind if you're coming here, but it's definitely worth the wait. So we get some fantastic dishes here. We've got some lovely calamaris. We also have some prawns in garlic here, one of my favourite dishes. Something else we got today were razor clams, something different, as well as some prawns, tuna and octopus on the skewer. So an absolutely fantastic breakfast.
So guys, every time I come to Malaga I have to stop at this place. This has to be one of the best tapas bars in the whole of Spain. So yeah, absolutely fantastic lunch we've had here, a mix of loads of fresh local seafood. What we're going to do now, because I've got a bit of a thirst on, is we're going to head into town and we're just going to find some nice leisure activities we can enjoy. We think we've got about 5 hours to our blah blah car. We've got a blah blah car booked from outside the city that's going to take us back to the border with Gibraltar. So yeah, let's go and have a look around Malaga and see what it's got to offer. Come on guys.
So guys, let's head into the city centre now, and it's an absolutely stunning day. It's really warm. I would say the temperature is about 26 degrees, and we can see everyone's in t-shirt and shorts, so feeling like summer. And let's just pan around. This is a brilliant day actually to be by a swimming pool. But we can see Malaga city is starting to get very lively.
So guys, let's walk down the main street of Malaga. This is Calle Larios. This is the main shopping street in the main centre of the city, and wow, the place is absolutely buzzing. But what I want to do is I want to talk about the weather. Now the weather right now at 5 o'clock in the evening is 27 degrees. Now that's in the shade, so in the sun you can add 2 or 3 degrees onto that. So absolutely beautiful day here in Malaga. Definitely the first day of the year when it comes to nice weather and hot weather. I know in Gibraltar it's only about 20 degrees today, so it's been worth to do the 2-hour bus ride just to get the better weather, guys. But yeah, come on, we're almost at the end of Calle Larios, and let's take a look around the beautiful city of Malaga. Come on.
We can see very large queues outside this ice cream shop. Maybe we'll give it a try next time we're in Malaga. But yeah, look at all the people on the streets now as we head up deep into the old town. This is a beautiful little archway here. But let's take one last look at Malaga's High Street as we head towards one of my favourite squares here in Malaga, and that's coming up shortly. I'll show you when we get there. But we can see the restaurants are absolutely packed today. Lots of life here, and it really does feel like the middle of summer. Although it's only April right now, April 2025. Spain is set to have 120 million visitors this year. This is one of the most visited countries on the planet. But look at that, we can see Malaga Cathedral there. Let's just take a little look around as we head towards the old Roman amphitheatre, and I'm looking forward to filming this wonderful historic site on my new camera. So yeah, I think it's picking it up absolutely lovely in ultra high definition. We can also see the walls of the castle up there as well, and we're gonna just take a closer look at that, and we can see how the history is entwined with the new city of Malaga.
So yeah, absolutely fantastic to see the Roman ruins just behind us, the old amphitheatre. We're making our way to a place called Plaza de la Merced, only because I know there's quite a few nice bars and cocktail bars and more bars over there, so I think we're going to head in that direction. But what a beautiful afternoon it is here in Malaga. As I say, 27 degrees. This is the warmest I've seen this part of the world all year, so I guess we could call this the first day of summer. But absolutely loving it here, and it's only an hour and a half away from Gibraltar, so if you're living in Gibraltar or you're staying in Gibraltar and you want to visit Malaga, it's definitely somewhere you have to visit, guys. But come on guys, let's find our way to a nice cocktail bar, I think. Come on.
So the plan is now just to cross the road here and get out of the historic centre, the old town, and head into Plaza Merced. This is this beautiful square here, and just to the right of this square there's loads of fantastic bars and restaurants, and we'll go and sit out in the sun and try and catch the last of this beautiful sunshine. It's a shame we've got to leave in an hour or so. I really don't want to leave. I could really stay here and spend more time here in this beautiful city, but I guess all things have to come to an end.
So we have found a wonderful little bar which we are well catered to here in Plaza Merced, here in the centre of Malaga, and well, we're having such a good time that we're actually looking on our phones at booking.com for hotels. Yeah, that's right, I think we're going to stay, which is great for the video. We're going to extend the content an extra day, guys. So yeah, an impromptu holiday to the city of Malaga. So yeah, who knows what we're going to get up to tonight. I'm quite excited for this evening, but yeah, come on guys, let's see what the evening's got in store for us.
Who could have guessed that was going to happen? And guess what? We did book somewhere. We found somewhere for €60. So we'll head off there a bit later, but we still want to enjoy the evening here in Malaga city centre. And it is an absolutely lovely place we have found here. So we stopped for a cocktail and a beer and a tuna tartare.
Holland, what's your name?
Raymond.
Raymond from Holland, mate. And how are you loving Malaga?
Perfect. We are to promote the fishing trip.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Mate, you want to go fishing now, don't you?
No, wel weet je hoor. But when we can open the gates, and when we open the gates,
Fish doorbell.
yes. Thank you. See ya.
See you later.
Hey, bye.
I'm sure no one would get that joke, but we were referencing a Dutch YouTube channel. Well, basically, you watch it, it's a live stream of fish swimming up a river, and you can press a doorbell online. So yeah, check it out, it's actually quite fun. But we're in an Uber now, and it's not long before we reach our accommodation. I'll call it accommodation because it definitely wasn't a hotel, but we came, the door was, well, the owners had left it open for us, so walked in, found our keys, and yeah, from a quicker glance it looked all right, but once you scratch beneath the surfaces of this room you can see the stain above the television there, the mystery stain. We go to open the drawer and well, yeah. So, very good morning from me here on a random street in the outskirts of Malaga. We stayed in this hotel, well, you've seen the hotel we stayed in, very, very basic, quite filthy, but what do you expect from a last minute stay? The room cost about €60 for the night, but what that has done is given us some extra time in Malaga. So what we're going to do is we're going to catch the train now, we're going to head into Malaga city centre again, and yeah, we're going to have a stroll around town and see if we can find some interesting activities to take part in. I think breakfast is number one on the schedule. So yeah, come on guys, let's head into Malaga city for this impromptu extra day of content creating. Come on guys. So we are very happy to leave that pension, that accommodation there, as I say, €60 a night, and well, wasn't even worth €20 to be honest. So if you're coming to Malaga, definitely swerve it. I stayed there so you don't have to. But let's make our way to the platform and try and find out when our train is. And we find a security guard who informs us the next train is in a couple of hours. So I guess that's off the cards. So we checked out the train times here at Los Prados station, and well, the trains only stop here every couple of hours, so we have had to resort to the faithful Uber. So we've got a car coming now, and that's going to take us into Malaga city centre, and yeah, we'll do a couple of things, but then yeah, we've got to figure out how we're getting home now. We've ordered a blah blah car, but the driver isn't responding, so this could be yet another challenge on the way home. But let's see what's going to happen. We're trying to avoid taking the bus because number one, it's more expensive than blah blah car, and number two, it takes longer. So yeah, let's see how we're going to get back. Come on guys. So it's only about a 12-minute drive from that abandoned train station into Malaga city centre.
So here we are, guys. We've arrived at Malaga bus station, although we're not taking the bus just yet. As I say, we've got a blah blah car provisionally booked, but let's see how that's going to go. I think the first thing we need to do is get something to eat and something to drink, and then yeah, let's have a little look around Malaga, guys. But what a beautiful day, although it isn't as hot as it was yesterday. It's only about 20 degrees today, where yesterday we had highs of 28 degrees. So come on, guys, let's check out Malaga. First things first, it's time to get some grub because I am absolutely starving. And I think it's going to be time for a bit of fast food, no tapas this morning, so we head to Popeyes for a lovely chicken burger. I do like Popeyes, and yeah, closest one for us from Gibraltar is here in Malaga. So let's head on to the metro. I love this metro, as I say earlier in the video. It's really easy to use, it's contactless, and it's really cheap at just over £1 a single journey. So here we are, guys, back in the centre of Malaga. It's a bit of a deja vu, to be honest, but yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to head in the direction of the Botanic Gardens, the port and the beach. We've got about 3.5 to 4 hours before our bus leaves, so yeah, let's see what we're going to be able to do here in Malaga. But it is a very beautiful afternoon, although it's not as hot as yesterday. So hoodie weather today, but yeah, absolutely stunning to see in the sun. Come on, guys. So we can see so many tourists and locals enjoy this beautiful outdoor space here in the centre of Malaga. So we've come to take a walk around the Botanic Gardens here in Malaga city centre, and what a beautiful day it is just to sit here, take in the sights. There's thousands of parrots flying above our heads, so it's just brilliant just to sit here and watch them all going between tree and tree, collecting branches for their nests. And yeah, a lovely little place to chill out and relax. You've got this natural oasis in the middle of this sprawling city centre, so yeah, absolutely great to see. But yeah, I think we're going to continue our walk through the park and probably come out around the beach area. Fantastic day. I'm pretty happy that we stayed over. Come on, guys, let's explore Malaga some more. So guys, what a cool stage area. You've got the auditorium and the audience behind me, and yeah, just taking a walk along this stage. I wonder what cool events and gigs and concerts have gone on here. But yeah, always see myself as a bit of a stage man, so who knows, maybe one day I'll be doing something. I don't know, I'm just talking shit, I think. But yeah, lovely to see this little installation in the Botanic Gardens here. But let's carry on towards the beach. Come on, guys. So guys, we made our way down to Malaga Port, and there seems to be a lot to do here. There's shops, there's market stalls, and there's restaurants. I have visited the port before, but I think it was about 10 years ago, so I don't really remember it. So let's go down there. It actually looks pretty new, so maybe this wasn't here when I visited last.
lots of things you can buy from that indoor market there, built on this port road. Absolutely fantastic to see. First time visiting, and we can see more stalls set up. It looks like they're set up all the way down towards the beach, and that's where we're going to be heading towards. But look at this, so many clothes and souvenirs on offer. So if you're coming down here, definitely bring your wallets, guys. Yeah, lots to buy. What a beautiful afternoon this is turning out to be. The temperature's only about 21 degrees now, but you can see most people have ditched their hoodies and they're in their t-shirts. Exactly what I have done as well. But yeah, let's make our way through, and the stalls and the shops are never ending. We've also got loads of shops to our left hand side, and we can see these beautiful palm trees as well. It's just a fantastic place to visit. But now we're getting to the good bit. This is the bit that interests me the most, and this is the restaurants. And you can see all the seating outside has been taken. There are so many people here, Westerners, locals, tourists from far afield, all just sitting around enjoying the beautiful surroundings, having some lunch, having a few drinks. And yeah, this has got to be my favourite place in Malaga to visit. But let's make our way along the promenade now as we get closer towards the beach, and you can see this Greek restaurant is absolutely rammed. We've also got another Spanish restaurant here, absolutely full. So yeah, that's something else to remember if you're coming to the port area. Some places, if they're really popular, you might need to make a reservation. So there we are, guys. That was pretty impressive. Malaga's port. Loads of restaurants, loads of bars, and a little market with loads of stalls set up. I really did not expect that, but definitely worth a visit if you're coming down to Malaga. That is such a cool place to hang out. Now, I wish I did have more time to hang out, but unfortunately that is not the case, because as the day ticks on, we've got to find our way back to Gibraltar. So yeah, let's see how we're gonna do this. I've got a provisional bar car booked. If not, it's gonna be the bus. Thing is, I've got work tomorrow. I don't want to get in too late. So yeah, let's see how we're going to get back to Gibraltar, because I really don't know how just yet. Come on. So the beach looks absolutely incredible here, although I wouldn't swim today. As I say, it isn't as hot as yesterday, so there is quite a breeze coming off the water. So yeah, definitely not heading onto the beach, but lovely to see all the same. Let's head back via the port, as we will need to make our way to meet our blah blah driver. But look at that, I love that shot of the bars from above. So yeah, we've taken a look at the beach. It's rather choppy and rather windy down there, so I think our best option is to stay along the port area. But it's amazing to see the place so busy, and we're not even in the height of tourist season yet, so you can imagine how pumping Malaga gets in the summer. But yeah, absolutely fantastic day. I'm really pleased we managed to get out of Gibraltar, even if it was for just a night. But yeah, let's continue our exploration. I've heard nothing back from our blah car driver, so I think it could be the last bus of the night, but let's hope it doesn't get to that. Come on. I really like the look of this cocktail bar as we were walking past, but unfortunately time's run up here in Malaga and we've got to make our way back. But look at that, how cool does that place look? If I had more time, I wish I spent more time down in the port area and not just a fleeting visit. So there we are, guys, we sorted out our blah car. He's finally accepted, so we are leaving Malaga in just under 2 hours time. So yeah, last couple of hours just to check out this beautiful city. Every time I come here I discover something new, something different, and it just keeps pulling me back to visit. So yeah, if you're staying in Gibraltar and say you're on a long stay in Gibraltar, maybe there for a week or two, definitely worth jumping up on the bus and coming to see this city, because it is the jewel in Spain's crown. Come on guys, let's continue exploring. So let's just take in our last shots here of Malaga's historic cathedral and its beautiful old town. So guys, as we leave Malaga, we're going to make our way outside the city to meet our blah blah car driver. Very hard to talk over these bells, but what a beautiful city and what a fantastic couple of days we've had here in Malaga. Now the journey in the blah blah car, I don't think there's going to be much content to make from that. So yeah, I think that's it guys. I think that's it for the video. So ladies and gentlemen, from me here in the centre of Malaga, thank you for watching as always guys, and I shall see you all on the next adventure.